send this over to the casters. We have Merc and Maven. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Desk. All right, so listen, we've got a battle of our two most consistent teams so far in the league for very different reasons, but who knows, man? This is a live event, LAN, where miracles can happen. The crowd seems like they're going to be behind Legion, whereas I guess it's a little confusing because I think you probably wanted Atlanta to make a tear through the losers bracket to beat some of the teams.
You probably want all the teams to, you want FaZe to beat all the teams that can catch up to New York.
Yeah, I would think.
But it's fine. They're just rooting for the underdog. They're in for it.
Who doesn't? I mean, the underdog story is absolutely incredible, but we know, you think about Paris Legion, it has been a struggle. When you talk about most consecutive CDL losses, they've struggled to get anything going. We talked about on the podcast kind of whatever circulated with the organization. They've been having their struggles, but miracles can happen, Joe. And to be fair, FaZe look very vulnerable. If it's going to happen, if you're going to get the upset, hell, maybe it's now, because this is not the FaZe team I've grown accustomed to over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's something going on here. I think, you look at yesterday versus LA Thieves, they just put them in the blender. In the hard points, they were just outslaying them. I just think, Atlanta FaZe, they obviously are focused on winning finals, but they have to get there first. But I just think it's one of those things where I wouldn't say oversight, but I think they have to play the basics here. Make sure communication is on, but most importantly, they have to make sure they're shooting straight. Just focus on that as an individual. You win your one-on-ones, and then that game's just going to be a lot easier.
I just think one of the strengths of FaZe for a long time was they didn't fall into that trap of we're good enough to turn it on whenever we want to. It seemed like they were always on, right? They kind of thrived in that and being the best team, losing minimal matches. It seems sort of like maybe this year it's just sort of when we need to hit that fifth gear, we're going to be able to with the championship. I guess if I trust any players to be able to do that, sure, it's these guys, but that's a dangerous game, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have the other side to it where you're starting to lose, right? You're going to be playing more matches, right? Get the momentum going. Sure, but I think winning that first one, it can be tough. And I mean, we talk about that elimination bracket. I mean, luckily they do get Paris because you fall down to play into the other teams.
Well, I guess I mean, if you're thinking their focus is just on the championship at the end.
Well, they've been
really
great
where it's been.
Until this event. Even last event, they literally flew through the winners bracket. The last two, they flew through. It's not like they, the first major they lost OpTic, then they go to losers. But the last two, they've just done it through winners.
No, it is interesting because as much as we'll knock this year being like a down year, they're still the most consistent team from a positive stance side, which is kind of nuts. But we'll see. If Paris Legion have got what it's take to get fired up here, bring the thunder. We're getting ready to get into our map one. I believe it's going to be aBeZy to kick things off, so we're going to go right into the madness to start off day 2 of the NYSL Major. And Joe, I think we got the first match today, the last match today. We're going to be partying all day long, baby.
It's going to be a long party, yeah. It's going to be a long day, potentially. Are you a horse?
Yes, Joe.
Are you a horse in the barn on
Yes,
Joe.
Yeah. Ride me through the fields. Okay. Map 1 about to get underway. Where the Don and the boys have the bring here in the map 1 as we're going to kick things off. Started out the gate with Temp. He has been phenomenal. He's going to need every ounce of that over the course of this. But it's Johnny looking to get things rolling early.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking at this Legion roster, I think, Tom Gravity's been solid, Temp's been solid. It's really the sub-duo for me. Jimbo has been better on LAN at the major events. But you're going to need him and Johnny, though, to keep up the pressure to play with the speed of aBeZy and Simp. That is not easy to do. A CDL franchises around the league have been trying to do it for years, but it just takes one match. But right now, it's Cellium, Arcitys, and Simp in the kill feed and FaZe. They're going to get that flip.
And they've got the good position now. What can they do with it? Jimbo's going to do his best to try and break this up, maybe find an opening. 3 stacked towards the mid, 1 working bottom side, but aBeZy and Arcitys once again ready to lock it down. Cell's got top window, and he is not missing. That's a 4-0 start. Some shots to Jimbo right basically off a spawn. Tries to get shots through the stun as well, but for now, we'll slow down. Take a deep breath, and pretty calm and control for aBeZy, at least.
I was going to say, we're going to take a deep breath for a little bit, but Simp, he's just watching that rotation through the field side. He's able to find a couple, and I mean, this is great control from Atlanta FaZe. You had Cell. He's still 5-0. He was playing that lower tank. He had position over there. You had Simp cutting that off. I mean, this is just so much mid-map control on aBeZy. They haven't even gotten to the hill. No nades have connected for Paris Legion. And, well, it's a 40-8 start for Atlanta FaZe.
So will this tell you something about where FaZe is currently in the sense of... No, like if they come out and it's like this mentality thing of like, oh, we think we can just roll through Legion, or oh, if they come locked in and try to plant a dagger in immediately and just throttle them.
No, because it's Legion. No.
Okay, all right. Well, I was curious if there was anything there just based on what you watched. But that's fair. That's fair. And so far, so good. As there's 10 seconds left on the hard point, you're starting to take a pretty sizable lead early in this one. A nice little slide and snap. 6 HP per cell, and he is making it look easy. Now up to 7-1. One of the best POVs to watch this year without question.
Yeah, I mean, you just see all the tweets about his sense and what he's playing. I mean, the guy's just
was it 10-6 or 9-6?
I don't know. He's an alien, dude. The guy's just different. To be able to play that at this level, it's just, I mean, he's just so consistent for match to match. You do have Temp, though, trying to lock you down. You can see what Gravity's struggling a little bit. This is a chance for Paris Legion to get back into it, but as soon as I say that, it's aBeZy, Simp, and Arcitys who's going to take down all 4, and now Cellium in the middle of the map, just cutting off the rest of the team.
Yeah, I mean, kind of what you would expect in the early going.
This is so controlled by, like, there's just not the usual chaos that we normally see.
So, you know, when we were watching Scrim sometimes for this FaZe team on this particular map, like, they were the one team that sometimes didn't make it feel like Bokosh, right? Like, I'm talking months ago, but we'd, like, watch it and be like, this doesn't even feel like a Bokosh. Like, they really have it locked down. I mean, Gravity just found his 2nd kill. You're 4-10 if you're Johnny, 4-10 if you're Jimbo. Like, they are just getting smashed. And, yeah, this is one of those rare times where, yeah, you just don't feel the chaos of Bokosh.
Yeah, now Paris, though, need to fight back here at this P3. They have a good setup. They have good map control. Jimbo just kind of lurking around, trying to find kills, being that roaming slayer. The problem is his teammates get taken down inside of the hill, so he's trying to do what he can. And then off a spawn, here comes Gravity in the hill. He's able to find one, and there, the teamwork coming out for Paris Legion as everyone finding kills. They're starting to accrue some time.
All right, they desperately need to get some time here. It's another one there for Gravity, trying to find some kills through on the kill feed. As the crowd starting to get behind Paris, you see a little something to get excited about, and they're trying to let them know we're here to support the guys. Try to turn up and find these points when you can get them. But back over to Cellium's POV, and there he's going to find Johnny laying down in the barn, able to put that away, still sitting around double positive.
Yeah, we were talking about that too. I mean, this could be the last time we say Paris Legion, right? With their announcement to Vegas next year. I mean, we talk about the CDL. You've had them for a couple of years, but this could be the last one.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Go out with a bang, I guess, if you can. But now it's Simp just idly sitting by, soaking up time around the hard point. Left side of the map locked down by FaZe. Legion trying to get the push through on the right. You'll see everything on X-Ray basically from Arcitys' POV, and he's easily able to handle one. Now aBeZy in through tower, his chance to pounce, got the read onto the second. Lovely double there, good bit of work. Up to 15-8 is aBeZy, and listen, I know it's not necessarily a matchup they're going to struggle with, but you want to see this kid get it turned on. It feels like at times if aBeZy becomes aBeZy you expect, they're winning a championship.
It's him and Arcitys, right? I think as we're going deeper into the tournament, Cell and Simp have been the consistent beasts that we know them to be. But when they have struggled, whether it's in the final or it's at a moment earlier than that, it's usually aBeZy and Arcitys. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Can they play a little bit more for themselves? I mean, you know that those guys are vocal. For Arcitys, it's a lot about his leadership, what he brings to the team, but every now and then you have to just take that step back, focus on the fundamentals.
Well, how much harder is it this year, considering the title? And well, Johnny, all right. Let's pause that point
Johnny
for a moment.
Tsunami.
Yes, Johnny making the plays inside. But if I was going to ask you with, like, you know, people struggling to find the way to play and everything, as Johnny finally drops, like, it's got to be harder on those in-game leaders, right?
100%. You're looking at the mini-map, and it's crazy. It is wild. FaZe, though, they do fight back at P1, but here we go. Jimbo and Johnny now starting to heat on up. Only down 30. They were able to work their way back into this game.
Call him J squared, Joe.
J squared, is that what it is? Okay, sounds good. I thought it was Jimbo Slice and Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah, no, yeah, sometimes I like to make up names because I am insane. But look, they brought this back. You know, they're in a pretty early hole, 50 to 60 points right out of the gate. They bring it back within 20, and yeah, those two have been stepping it up massively. We think, what was it, about 4-10, 3-10, I believe, for Jimbo. Now you've gotten up to 15-15. Temp sitting positive. You know what this man has done statistically throughout the course of the year, even with the struggles. He has been there with the damage. He has been there with the numbers. Now, nobody in the point for now as both teams fighting out both sides. It's Arcitys that's able to at least lock down 2. Now into the point go FaZe, but here come the kills for Legion.
And I like that. Nobody just getting on the hill. They're dodging nades. They're slowing the game down, forcing FaZe to have to get aggressive. The problem, though, Simp finds a double, and that's going to be the spawns that flip for Atlanta FaZe with 30 seconds left.
You'd love to not allow them to get all this time. Maybe Johnny could be the playmaker. There's two worth out of it. Nobody in the hard point, at least for a moment. Cell, I think, loses aim assist for a moment there with the banister, but he's able to put him away. Nice regain on the aim. Now we're trying to see if Simp can get to 5 in a row. He's knocked down to 9 HP, but trying to build these streaks. Can he find an opening? He's got so many to deal with in the back. Little read to snap back, and a nice win onto Temp, but there is a great trade from Gravity. Make sure you don't get any streaks on the FaZe side.
That centering, then recentering, that is not an easy play, but Simp, he certainly can make it look a little bit easier than normal. So he's able to find one, but Paris, they're standing their ground. They still have spawn control, and there it is. Simp with another double. He was the man at the last hill to break this setup. He's here to do it again.
Well, if you're Legion, this might be the last time we see you as Paris Legion. You were down 16 in the map 1. You were trying to rally back. Let's go to Illiciten with Paris Legion.
Yeah, one's on the street, one's on the street. Yeah, I can't.
Alright, I'm stunning tools.
Yeah, wait, front of the barrel, he's on the barrel side. He's on the barrel. I'm trying. Yo, he's on A5.
Yeah.
Low P5 cell. He's going back to top.
A5 Arcitys. Do we
Going back top P5.
MC just cabbing me. He's still on the
One
street.
shot time, barrel. You gotta
Slow down, use RT mark.
Low right wall.
trying to get
I'm trying to get out left. I don't see him street.
Might go tunnel. One's watching A5. One's trapping A5 tunnel.
He's still on me.
We have to kill.
He's stun B hop.
He's going A plat.
Yo, one shot on Simp.
There's two.
Another one close. He's literally
Smart
right close.
We get back to it. 100-point deficit right now for Paris Legion. Is FaZe close to putting this map 1 away. Cellium leading the way at 29-16. What can Johnny do to try to bring this back to the boys?
I mean, think about it. When we were at that P1, it was 130 to 110 right around that score line. Since then, it's 90 to 15. I mean, Atlanta FaZe have just taken over at P2 and P3. Simp trying to work the back, trying to make the play again. But it's this duo and aBeZy on the hill alongside Cellium as they lock it down. 24 seconds needed. I mean, you just see in the top left, the slaying. A Cell up to 31-16, almost double positive.
Yeah, I mean, he's putting on, and then you see Simp in this title kind of making those plays you want him to with the way Cell's been playing, right? Like finding those doubles around the point, finding the flips when you need to, taking the long routes, and Cellium with the auto just putting them to sleep. Now up to 33. 20 points away from victory, and what? That snap just looks unnatural.
Yeah, no, everyone knows. Oh, because like that was fast, and maybe that's just that
sensitivity. This man's controller.
The sensitivity thing.
That looks like a mouse almost, right? Like just he flicks so fast.
I mean, I think it was like the first major, but he said he still had the same controller from like Black Ops 4. I mean, that thing was beaten to hell. I mean, it really was. He's still rocking that.
God, props to his like delicate touch, I guess. I get it through 1 a month, but 1 streak's gonna come in over the top. That's connecting. That'll be Arcitys. 3 will go down for Paris Legion. Into the hard point go Atlanta FaZe. Just 10 away from the victory. Now a little stat padding going on for the boys. They look to secure this map 1. Arcitys' 4 streak will die there, but outside of a little scary moment through the mid-game, it's been mostly controlled by FaZe, and Cellium's approaching a 40 bomb.
Yeah, there wasn't, a couple of hills.
Hey, he's getting close. That's 38.
Around that, really, the first P5, when Paris got back into this in P1, I mean,
39.
This would be one of the best Bokashes we've ever seen in terms of the control of the map.
Well, I mean, winning a Bokash by 100 is difficult to do. Like, it's just typically a scrappy map that goes to the clock, or it's a 30, 40-point game, even if it feels like a blowout. But there's the 40. 40 and 20 for Cellium. Make it a statement in the map 1. They just see the final couple points to close it out, but a haymaker. I was saying, will he get to 40? And it just felt like a light switch, and he got there so quickly. Is Jimbo with the multi-kills, trying to make sure that's actually 3 for him. Trying to make sure they can't get that final second, but this is where you're asking for absolute perfection.
Yeah, and more. But
yeah,
Arcitys
right,
is just going to find 2 aBeZy. And there we go. Atlanta FaZe going to take map number 1. Bokash, very controlled from start to finish. The slaying is there.
But no, you're right. If it weren't for like a couple of nice plays from Legion, or a couple of hiccups on the FaZe side, yeah, that is like one of the more dominant Bokash you've seen the entire year. Yeah, no, it really is. So they come in, they make a statement. I know you said there's not a whole lot you can take away with it, just based on the matchup. When you talk about what has been the worst team in the league versus what has been the best team in the league, there's not usually a lot of takeaways, but Cell, 41 and 21, what a map he had, just kind of widespread. You talk about the consistency of the damage, the slaying, even, I mean, you look at hill time, it's pretty clear what the plan is. Like, 3 of them playing around it, Cell is just finding kills on the map. Like, oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, just slaying. I mean, just finding those cuts. And cutting him off with the auto. But now for Atlanta FaZe, I mean, you go into that, what, three Tuskens in a row. What they, struggled with yesterday with the LA Thieves. So, you go back, watch that of VOD, what went wrong, what didn't. And sometimes, I mean, if LA Thieves is just hot, they're playing well individually, there's not much you can change. You focus on a couple of things and try to switch it up.
Well, typically, I mean, when you look back to their mindset with Crowder and what this team would do, if they were struggling
we lost it, we're playing it again.
We're playing it again. Exactly.
Oh, we lost it, we're playing it again.
Exactly. Like
we lost it 8 times in a row, we're going to play it again.
Literally, like you're playing it until you get better at it. And that, I think that's what's been a little bit frustrating, maybe if you're a FaZe fan, it's just the improvements haven't seem to come in strides at times where they have in the past.
Well, worth last year, and I mean, they were world champions. It's just, you're hoping it works again.
Yeah, no, most certainly. As we just check out some of the highlights, this is one of the sprees we saw from Simp. Now, some streaks were earned, but you saw a lot of like 4 to 6 streaks amongst the FaZe side. As it was, it's funny because we didn't have game audio through some of it, and I was just wondering to myself, like, is this feeling like not as crazy because I don't have game audio, or is it just the pace of it's a little bit different because it's so controlled by FaZe? Maybe a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
But you see the final point standing there if you were just joining us. It is all FaZe. A look at how the map ends went down, how the rest of the series is going to go. You nailed it. We're going Tusken throughout the rest of this, and just try to find improvements where you can if you're FaZe. Try to find the opening. That crack in the armor, I guess, if you're a Paris, where you can get a map in a way, maybe it comes in the search and destroy, where you can come in, get an upset, get the fans behind you. If you're like a player like Tim, just kind of feed off that energy. If you can just get something going to get people going nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the search is going to go. Obviously, LA Thieves were able to beat Atlanta FaZe on this map. Maybe there was something that Paris can go. But I think if there's a map that you're circling, it's probably the map number 3. That's what Paris have played best in, is that control. Okay. Then can you carry that over into another Tusken Hardpoint? That's probably maybe the chance that they have. But we'll see what they can do in this search and destroy.
I mean, it's just a tough one. You know what you're facing on the other side of the stage. But there you see a stat for Tim. Holds the record for most snipes on a single S&D map. So when he's feeling himself to snipe, we'll see what he is able to create. As we're going to take a look. And I believe some of the Tim snipes, this is going to be a little montage of the shots he is able to hit as he is just popping foreheads. Shot after shot. It's impressive stuff from Tim.
No, it is. And I mean, it's all these different angles. The problem is, though, on a map like Tusken, if they're not giving you anything and they get aggressive fast, like, the way aBeZy likes to play, they can isolate you quick, right? Then the stuns, the nades are hitting. It is not an easy map to snipe on. Like, there's the opening picks, right? Players top church, maybe the player top broken, over towards the ruin side. Besides that, if they know there's a snipe on the map, they're going to try to isolate you, avoid you, make your life a living hell.
Wait, you mean Cell's going to ego Chala because he loves to?
Yes. Yeah, he's going to see the glint and just keep going.
Yeah. That's usually, you're talking about a map like Desert Siege, like he loves to take that fight with an auto. His precision has been unbelievable. But players locked and loaded, ready now for the map 2 to get underway. Can Paris answer back or continue dominance from the FaZe side of it? We'll see what impact Temple have if the snipe is going to come out. Looks like it's going to be auto, at least to get started here. We'll see if he changes it up. I saw auto at first.
This is what I mean. Look at aBeZy and Simp right away. They just take mid-map away so fast. But Johnny's going to fly out with Temp looking over him, just right out of that window, and the trades are there. A snipe on the other side is going to be Arcitys as the hit marker does connect, and that's
knock.
Jimbo's going to fly on through. He runs by Cell. Cell and Arcitys are going to make this into a 1 versus 2 for Tom.
What an awkward situation that was. From a knock to a, I just ran right past me at doors is probably the best way to describe it. Now can Tom Gravity. Which randomly I started calling George Clooney today because of the movie Gravity. And, he's kind of classy. See it a little bit?
He's handsome, yeah.
Yeah. See if he can pull off the 1v2. 40 seconds now to work with. As they are set up inside. They've got bomb.
And they know he has a bomb down, right? So it's just, they're just playing around this kind of a back-to-back situation. That noise is going to go off. He's going to hit that wall. So try to just get the bomb, maybe get out. Will happen. He's just got to bait it. He's baiting it. He baited it well. There's the first. The pre-fire is in, but on the other side, just a little bit too fast is Atlanta FaZe. I mean, pretty well done. Knowing the situation, how they were going to play it with the pre-fire and the bait.
And I think that was just a good job here from Cell. Like, I know it's a little thing, but just to wait a second as he kept the pre-fire, like, kept shooting, right? Like, kept the pre-fire going, thinking he might chow right into it.
Well, he knows he's weak, right? So even if he has a bullet advantage, he should win that just due to the shots that RCs were able to put into him.
Yeah, so he just stays ADS'd. I mean, the one way you lose that is trying to, like, jump out and chow. He gets first bullet, flips what you just said on its head. 2-0 start, though. You bring it back. After the first blow goes the Legion. And he's just lying in wait. The Reaper, Johnny. Set up and waiting. That'll be the Tiny Terrors right out of the map. Now a 2 versus 3. You've already brought it back. If you are down a man, they got a chance to do it again. Now into a 2 versus 2, and RC's was big and bringing the numbers back in their favor last time around. Just hitting the cross. It is awkward. It's Arcitys again. This time with the pistol.
Wait,
you gotta
the
be
whole
kidding
time,
me.
Cell just held the bomb. He just planted it the whole time. He's like, Alec, you got that, dude. I'm gonna plant this thing.
I trust you, Dad.
Yeah. No. But there we go. I mean, they clutched it last time, and they're doing it again.
Same 1v2.
They were down in numbers, able to give themselves the advantage. Now Gravity's gonna force this into a 1 versus 1. He read the map well last time. Can he do it again? 20 seconds to work with. Has an idea. The stun, is that gonna connect? It does not. Does not connect. The window's gonna be open, and we've been seeing that since day one.
Oh. Gravity's got a couple of chances, but
not easy ones.
No, it's not. No, it is not. You know, last time it was Cell that had to clutch up and get the trade. This time Arcitys gets left in the 1v1. Plays it well. I thought maybe the stun was going to hit. At least give him that information, but doesn't hit. Thinks he's got to try and hop it. 3 in a row now for Arcitys.
Well, it's just that start. I mean, you get a 2 from Johnny. You have to convert that into a round win, right? With the numbers advantage, but Cell and RC just able to clutch it up. Yeah,
they just keep bringing it back, right? It's like that third kill they get to put it into the 2 versus 2. Well, I think the first round actually took it into a 1v2, right? Now the nades are going to hit. Cellium able to open things up. As aBeZy plays around bomb. Eyes on to Johnny. Where will the nade go? Right at his feet. I think he connects on his stun as he tries to wrap out as well. Johnny able to get into church for now, and that's a great play. Considering the circumstances he was in a moment ago.
Yeah, he was weak, but he plays that position so well. Cell has to look for him. He is snapping right now. We saw it in Pokosh, looking for number 3 now. Has the idea where Simp is. There is a trade, but they have the numbers. Now can they get around on the board? A
story of 1v2s. This time it'll be Arcitys' turn, and he's been involved in a couple of clutch rounds to get things going.
Oh, he's got the snipe as well, but they're going to rotate this one off. Maybe they double back. They got to go quick, though. Arcitys going to have an idea of what they're doing. Maybe he's just going to go over towards the A side, just try to find a weapon to play with.
Yeah, if you have a snipe, can you just get a pick to give yourself a decent shot at a 1v1?
Jimbo and Temp, they're running laps together. There we go. Bomb's going to go down.
Try not to give him an opening. You know he's probably should know he's got a snipe. He's got an auto now to work with as well, okay? And look at this. They're both just going to hit it and wrap.
Yeah, they're just wrapping together. They're able to check the bomb from the alleyway. Now they're going to be behind. They're just checking it again. Arcitys going to have no idea where this setup is, and he is going to be surprised because them right behind him. But now he's got to have an idea, you would think, sooner or later. But, I mean, they just avoided him perfectly.
Yeah. No,
if you're Arcitys, you're like, well, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
They were running circles. They just kept running in a circle.
Yeah, we've seen that from that site, right? Like, you get the plant down, you have a player or 2 up. Just got to hit that long wrap. But, yeah, it's like by the time he has a chance to even engage, you've got, what was
He's
it,
like clearing corners.
Exactly. You got 15 seconds or so left.
Yeah, not a lot of time.
2-1 now to FaZe. Legion get the round. Johnny leading the way at 5 and 3. You've got a heavy stack here over towards A.
It's a lot of it.
Starting to get aggressive. Johnny's starting to fly forward. He's able to win his fight. He has been crucial for them in the early going.
He's playing with a lot of confidence right now. This is what you would love to see out of a young player.
Absolutely.
He's finding the first 2 in the round. Once again, gives them the numbers, but guess who? It's going to be Arcitys and Simp to try to bring it back. The 2 versus 3. They were able to do it the first couple of rounds.
Like this next kill. Like, they brought it back to a 2v2 too easily. Don't let them do it again.
A lot of time to work with, still 45 seconds on the clock. They try to work the plan if they want to. Just trying to get some info. But yeah, I mean, you know, Gravity's kind of the one player by himself, just away from the team. He could get caught, but he's just going to play over towards B. Bomb being planted. Now it's going to be about the retake for Paris Legion.
Let's see how they approach this. Looks like Gravity's going to continue.
He's just got to wait. He's got to wait until they go. Once they go, he's going to fly on through.
He's got to kind of hope you win the first one if you're FaZe. Take the first fight. It'll get you. Give him a chance to clutch. Oh my God, the massacre on this site. Okay, I take it back. You can win the first one, sure. That'd be great. Or you could just win all three.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I mean, I think you're hoping maybe one player slides behind the tree. That's usually the play, but they just fly. I mean, they fly on through. You're hoping to trade Arcitys, and then Simp, I mean, he finds the kill on a Gravity. Maybe he's weak, and you can win the last one-on-one, but it doesn't really matter.
That's how I kind of saw it playing out. Yeah, not like you blink your eyes and FaZe got all 3 kills.
Yeah, that's usually not how it works. Going. Yeah, that's not how that works.
So the retake.
I mean, it's a good call. It just it failed.
No, it did. Yes, it did. So you've come back, I mean, from every round you won, you've come down from a man disadvantage.
Yeah, poor Johnny's fighting openers. I mean, that's, I don't know what number of his first bloods, 3, 4?
I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
He's going to give it to him again. Bomb trying to be planted. Jimbo dodging bullets. He's going to get it down. You have Simp worked in the long flank, but there we go, the numbers going their way as Johnny finds another multi-kill round. This man playing with so much confidence on the map. But it is Simp, and okay, Temp there with the trade.
There you go. Nice job on the trade.
I'm just nervous, dude, like every round now.
Just get them down to 1 player. It seems like whoever's been left, they've had a duo up for FaZe. They've been able to make the play. That time, though, they choke them out. But yeah, Johnny has been terrific.
Yeah, I think if we can, let's start with Johnny if we can, just the way he's playing right now.
Yeah, no, I'd love it. I mean, he has been just bowling through them early. He's 9-4. 3 or 4 first bloods in this.
And he's going to go right over towards the area where they're going to be.
Yeah, I'd be like, go wherever you want.
Yeah.
You're clearly feeling it on the map.
Oh, he switched it up. He's laid just a little bit more to the right this time. There we go.
Welcome to the store, Johnny, delivering bullets all year round. 10-4 now, another first blood to Johnny.
That's just a nice call from Paris. They just had an idea they were going to go towards this B site. That's exactly what happened. I mean, they just jump on through that
Wait, did
P5
the other kill
area.
come in before that or after? Actually?
Yeah, after.
Okay. Here we go. Calm, cool, collected, cleaning it up round by round. I mean, that could have been a 6-0.
Could have been.
We'd be
yeah,
done.
No, honestly, no, you're not wrong.
But as it stands, 3-3.
This might sound crazy, but start of this round, I think we start with Johnny. Let's go back. Let's stay with that. Let's stick with number 8, because this man, he's finding the first bloods. He's starting the fights.
So, Johnny, what are you going to do here? I'm hitting shit. Okay, all right, Johnny.
Sounds good. Arcitys going to find the first blood. It's going to be a fly out through B. You have Cell watching the cross. Cross P5, and with that stun, going to have the idea. Cell just goes for a nifty little pre-fire. They're going to back on up now. But now the problem is like there's so much map to clear. You have no idea where Atlanta FaZe should be. Pushed up towards A side. aBeZy's going to be the one man, which is right outside that middle alley. But he reads it. Oh, man, that is what aBeZy does.
Yeah.
That was a tough gunfight, and Johnny read it.
No, he did. He had the nade there almost with the shots, but as aBeZy takes it, still gives him the odds in this one. 3 versus 2 now. FaZe a bit spread. Same can be said on the other end of it. They're just going to pick what site is going to be the plan of attack. 35 to go. FaZe Temp just trying to clear. Set up now for the plant.
Yeah, it feels like, this just kind of happens in these. We've seen, early on in the year with a team like OpTic, just how fast they were on this map, just rotating around in these retake situations. FaZe, they're just sticking with one another. Bombs planted. Temp, he's going to find a pick. They were not able to get the bomb carrier, so the bomb planner, I mean, so he's going to be able to play his life as Jimbo. He's going to fly on out, and the 2v3 goes away at Paris.
All right, little revenge.
3 rounds in a row now for the Legion as they are rolling.
And this is showing, I mean, call what you want, but there were some frustrating rounds they lost. I mean, just the ability to shrug it off, keep playing. Oh, because there were some that could make you tilt, no question. But now, coming alive. Johnny. Still on top at 10-5. You've got 4 in a row now for Temp, and really as balanced as the effort was in the map 1, I mean, it's kind of been Arcitys here, right?
I mean, aBeZy and Simp, yeah, struggling, but there's going to be that first blood. Johnny almost able to find that too, but it's the 2 players that were struggling and able to bring it back, but the nade's able to connect. Simp was weak from that fight.
I mean, that's a great snap by Simp to even get the kill. I mean, I thought he was dead to rights, but he's able to flick, and then you stop shooting.
Temp with a nasty one.
Yes, and Cellium, I think he pulled off it for a sec.
Yeah, I mean,
It sort of, at least to me, it looked like he stopped shooting there for a second. But I mean,
maybe didn't expect a reach out, but it's, I mean,
yeah,
it's Donnie Temp, baby. He's reach out on that.
Of course he is. Of course he is. aBeZy now with a chance to clutch. Gets into a 1 versus 1. Tom Gravity. aBeZy. Around and around we go. Eyes on it from aBeZy, and for now, Gravity gonna find another route. Bomb in hand now for aBeZy. He's gonna go ahead and work this plant.
And this is a fun one, man. I mean, Tom is a guy that was on like the FaZe Academy team,
yeah, there's
right?
a lot of history.
A lot of, these guys are really good friends. So, Tom wants to try to win this one. In the 1v1, bomb is planted. aBeZy has a pretty good read on this so far. But he's just going to play up top plat. And, Gravity's just going to expect it maybe a wrap with what we saw from Paris, right? Just running around that bomb, seeing if he can catch him off guard. But he's only got 20 seconds now. He's got to go. He's got to fly.
I feel like he's been in a couple of these 1v1s we've watched where he takes a little too much time.
A little too much time, but here he's got a chance. He's got a chance. He's going to find it. He's
Go!
goes up. Go! He's got it. He's got it.
Tom Gravity with the 1v1 clutch by the hair of his chinny chin chin and 0.7 left.
You know what? Take that back. He knows how much time he's got to take.
You know what I mean? That when he first came in the league, there were a couple.
100%.
I remember we'd be watching the green room, and you're like, dude, he's got to go at some point. Well, he found the timing. He gets the kill. And now, round by round, you're 1 away if you are Paris Legion. Woo! A flurry of trades. Cellium there with the kill. Gravity will follow it up. 3 in a row now for Gravity. He quickly gets up to 8-6 after that round, but not going to get across. aBeZy gets a little bit of revenge from the 1 versus 1.
This time I got this.
As they're picking them apart, Jimbo, last guy up. You've got Alec, aBeZy, and Simp all standing tall on the other side of this. Jimbo find an opener. He's able to do that. Reads it on the second. Nice back down there for aBeZy.
Yeah, but I think that's one, I don't know. Usually aBeZy's taking that.
I hear you, but let's say you lose that, you might be throwing the round.
I think that's just sort of, a little bit of a different phase because they've been struggling every now and then in search and destroy. Just trying to play smart with the numbers. Simp, though, is going to get spotted, but he's going to back away. Just playing around their numbers advantage, waiting for the next engagement. Is aBeZy, he's going to reposition. And there we go, they're going to chow together. Smart Call of Duty from Atlanta FaZe.
That's just one of those, you win it, you look awesome, you lose it.
I know, but I'm just saying, usually aBeZy's taking it.
Yeah. It's like there's something on his screen, he's shooting at it, right? Deeper and deeper we go into this map 2. 4-5, FaZe trying to get it to the round 11. They're gonna have to do it on offense. Can Johnny get another first blood? Because he slowed down a bit, right? He was at 10 a couple rounds ago. I mean, the teammates.
Well, really the first blood, it has been.
Whoa, okay, it's the bloodbath.
I mean, that's 3 dead.
And
that's
it's just the blood of Legion everywhere, all over the map.
Early aggression has been matched. Usually it was Paris Legion finding those openings and then the FaZe clutching up, but that time, that is a let's hit middle of the map. Paris hits middle of the map. Atlanta FaZe wins a skirmish right around 11.
I mean, it's like that 3-on-2 where they dropped instantly. It's just a nuke drops mid, and FaZe dominated to around 11. We go. And it is a huge one if Paris is going to have any chance of winning this series. Will it be the first blood of Johnny?
Ooh, round 11. We found an 11 on the wall.
I love that. I love that.
The observing team, they always find something.
That's the 11 of 42 doors on the map. Sal gets a little information on the cross. Gravity just leaping across.
A little bit of a different round this time. I mean, FaZe, they get aggressive. And well, Johnny's going to fly out. aBeZy, he's on the bomb. Johnny almost gets another first blood there, and that would have been huge. Bomb would have been down. They would have had the man advantage.
One of those things, how long can I stay in here and shoot before I'm going to get shot by somebody, right?
But it's that spot. It's that spot. Bomb is being planted. aBeZy does get away. Nice patience from aBeZy, but Gravity, he's going to flank Cell. They have top broken control. And now, can they win the round 11 with man advantage? It looks like Arcitys is going to be the next man up.
30 to go. The big gunfights, they're going their way. Paris is punching up. Simp somehow stays up, but not for long. Paris! They get the round 11 win. They tie up our series at 1-1. Yeah, it just felt like once they got Cell out of that top window, it's like it makes things a little bit easier.
Well, and that's just a great round, right? Because what Johnny is doing in the middle of the map in that round 11 is he, you know, aBeZy's like, just watch my mid, I have to plant.
Kind of keeping Cell honest there?
Yes, he is keeping Cell from watching the pinch, you know, through P5. So Cell has to look over him. As soon as that bomb is planted, Cell turns around, guess who's there? Boom, Gravity able to find that first blood in there. Then from there, they're able to just find the picks around the map. Well, FaZe, you know, they lose this one yesterday, they lose this one here again today.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, still work to be done. You know, you had some great clutches, so amazing rounds for your FaZe to bring it back, but you probably shouldn't have. But, I mean, really, it comes down to the late game ice for Paris. Early rounds, Johnny, I know he didn't get many in the last couple of rounds. He got them there. If it wasn't for his plays, I don't know if they get there. Even though they lost some of the rounds, they probably should have because he got too early. He set the tempo for them. Yeah,
I think on one side for Paris, it's, again, a new roster. In sort of those 3v2 scenarios, it takes a lot of repetitions at times to sort of get on the same page. I think they're still figuring it out. For Atlanta FaZe, they show their clutch factor, but the adjustments just go the way of Paris. Just, I mean, great plays from them. They played with some confidence. Johnny really stepped it up, and then you got a little bit from everyone.
Well, we're tied up at 1-1. Maybe not the loser's bracket match you expected. I mean, the loser's bracket
feels weird to say.
Well, the loser's bracket's been stacked since the get-go. You had the three major champions all in the loser's bracket before the event started. Then FaZe loses the first match, and it just becomes insanity. The loser's bracket is going to be wild. That's what we are going to be highlighting all day long. FaZe dominate the Bocage. You answer back on Tuscan if you are Paris. We've got a battle now. We'll see if this will go all the way to a map 5. It was insanity yesterday. It continues today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this quick break.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Mountain Dew and Zenny. Armor your eyes with Blocks gaming glasses starting at $24 by visiting zenny.com/CDL. Upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
We are back and getting ready to continue on in this match as the crowd is hyped and we are ready to rock and roll here in New York. As we continue on, we're going to take a look at the Scuff play of the game. And as I'm talking about Gravity taking a little too long sometimes in these scenarios, he says, screw you, Bump Man.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, you know, he's trying to catch aBeZy here. You know, as he going on a rotation, the way he could check that bomb. aBeZy, he didn't move. Right, and a lot of the times in those scenarios, it kind of freaks you out, right? So you go for the peak,
timing.
And just with 10 seconds left, he's able to find that kill. Just gets on it and able to find the defuse. I mean, that puts them up 5-3. Well, they didn't win that round 11.
I mean, 0.7 is close, but it was more time than I thought, honestly. I thought it was going to be a lot closer, like one of those, oh, did he get it type scenarios. But
yeah, we knew.
He gets it done. He gets the clutch, and it's a big round, obviously, as this one goes down to the wire. Now we go to control, and when you talked about it a bit, you said with this Paris team, that's where maybe if you were going to get a map, that's where you felt they had a good chance.
Yeah, I mean, control has been their best mode this qualifier. I mean, you know, obviously with touch and control, we saw it yesterday with just that defensive battle. Now for Atlanta FaZe, they just got to try to win it. They've been great here. But I think this is one that Paris Legion, they're playing with confidence. That second half of Bocaz was much better. There was that moment where you saw Johnny finding kills, you saw Jimbo, and then they took it into the search and destroy. They're playing with no fear. There is no pressure on this Legion team.
Whereas on the other side, yeah, I mean, you've got to feel a lot more just with the expectations you would have for the squad, you'd think. Now, I don't know exactly where they're at mentally, but I think there's certainly be more pressure there. Just both kind of giving wall bang haircuts, but finally it's Arcitys able to take it. Simp will drop. Johnny continues to be hot as he's going to win that one-on-one with Simp. Now we'll see where the plan attacks continue, but it's the pinch that's starting to develop.
Well, it's just what Johnny does, right? I mean, two players have to focus on where he is, but Simp, he comes back with revenge, and now Arcitys, he can work a pinch through top Røkkr, so he's going to be able to get in that position. Gravity off a spawn, he's gonna find that kill.
Yeah, no, I mean, you nailed it. Like, as they're dealing with that, it's just been a big decrease in pressure around this A point. As they're about to finish it, there it goes. So you've got 2 minutes to work with. You just had a rally of kills, maybe a chance for a nice transition here, but if you're aBeZy, at least you're able to get the kill and get out. Now let's get reset up, but Johnny wants no part of that as he finds his second in the round.
Yeah, now it's just this kind of decision. How do you want to start this attack? It looks like it's going to be through radio. Yeah, he is playing with some confidence, playing fast, taking gunfights to Atlanta FaZe. The problem is his teammates are dying around him, but he's able to find three. Him and Jimbo. They're doing a lot of work, but they got a lot more to do. Arcitys is going to find one on that point. Can they get one tick? Is Jimbo sliding around? Is a tick going to come through? It looks like it's right there. It's close. I don't think it.
Oh my God.
That Simp just takes everyone's wing off, but Johnny is right back into it. The tick now is through.
Okay, all that madness, let's Simp shut it down, but it's Jimbo that's able to get in. Now, how much more can you add on to this? Halfway towards the second bit of progress. With Simp and aBeZy, the tears get in. Gravity's still here trying to snap and get out of it, but not quite able to shake it back.
Well, now you have 90 seconds in the round. It's 11 versus 12. It's almost like the objective can just kind of be out of it. If Paris wants it to, they have to take some mid-map control. You can already see where Jimbo was trying to get into church. But it's a bit of a TDM here for the last 90 seconds, but Atlanta FaZe now with the advantage.
Yeah, a little flurry of kills. I'll give them the edge here for a moment. Just make sure you group back up. I know you've got Gravity lurking on one side of this, but the other three, play this together. Don't allow it to be staggered. The one side of the push is going to get shut down. Can they win it now on the other side? Some pressure here to get something done, especially in the kills department, but Simp, nice little snap. The tracking is spectacular. That's 3 in a row for Simp, and he's shutting it down. That's 3.
And I think for Paris Legion, just those couple of kills around Church as that fight was starting, I think that they need to be a little bit faster together, right? You cannot allow individual battles to where you're losing all of them to go the way of Atlanta FaZe, because the pressure was on FaZe. They were down in lives. That push needs to be a little bit tighter.
It's kind of crazy Simp only has 8 because he's had 2 triples, right?
There we go, though. A chance for Paris Legion in the last 4 lives. They are all pushed
shot.
up.
There's a shot. They're on the point. Now the collapse is going to come in. There's the contest to slide around the edge. Johnny, he is up to it. Jimbo trying to stay down. Temp, though, he's still going to be here, but too many players from FaZe to lock it down, and you do some damage, though, if you're Legion.
Yeah, they don't get that second tick, though. I mean, Atlanta FaZe made sure that they stopped it before that came through, so they were able to get 1. I mean, it was very close there towards the end. Some nice individual plays out of Paris, but the defense able to hold on. Just a couple of picks. I mean, you're hoping that all 4 players can stay alive over towards that B zone, but just very, very difficult.
Yeah, it's phenomenally hard to do. It is a 4 streak from Arcitys that will highlight as we get into this. And just bullets the second you bust through the door. It is all-out war. That'll be number 5. Tries to slide and shallow on the edge, but the streak will end there. It's now Gravity. It looks for another point of attack, but it's Simp still lurking. Simp just continues to find his kills and flurries.
And I think this is when he's at his best. When he is kind of this roaming slayer.
Yeah.
I mean, he just literally pisses people off, and you're seeing it here. As he finds 4 in a row, Temp finally shuts him down. But yeah, he's just like this sort of nail in the side, just over and over again, winning gunfights.
Yeah, even in this title, I mean, so you want with some of the spawns and figuring out the timings, it feels like once he really gets in a groove in that roaming, it can be something nasty. He gets right back to it, and Arcitys sends him right back to it.
Cell now going to get pushed up. You still have Temp top church. But I think they're just going to give up this a point. Now it's a question of, can you transition this over to B? That's going to be the play. You're going to have aBeZy on it.
So you asked the question that they're on it already, but how much progress are they actually going to be able to get done? Johnny says, not on my watch, sir.
Well, we've seen some teams who are capping A get off that point, right?
Yeah.
All 4-man hit over to B, but Arcitys, he just got that 8-point done. They have a minute 40 to work with.
And you had, what, a 5 or 6 life advantage, but you lose everybody on B, gets back a little bit closer to even. I think it was 3 in a row for Johnny. We'll keep an eye on that. Is Jimbo just waiting for the next piece of the push to come in. They're starting to slide out. Simp's going to be erased off the map. RC's challenging basically everybody. And with what, minute 20 to go, you're up 3 lives. It's still a lot of lives, right? Not necessarily going to be able to just bleed them out.
Yeah,
Maybe,
well,
maybe.
They get on the point, though. That's what they're going to do here. They're going to pause that clock for now. Everyone's pushed up on the platform side. You're going to have 3 players in the back for Paris Legion. Man advantage right now to Atlanta FaZe. aBeZy trying to get pushed up. They're trading well. Clock still paused. So
Yeah.
he talks about it now. Now this is the push that FaZe needed. And they have control. Now only 9 lives. Make it 8.
Well, it changes real quick when you're able to be on the point the entire time, right? A minute 20 doesn't look like a ton, but we've only lost 12 seconds off of this as they have just started to cut them down. 6 lives left. It's a little snap. Back body shots. aBeZy making it look easy.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, you talked about. We were talking about earlier. I want to see more of that.
So do I. Like, you know,
nasty.
you're gonna hear overrated chants. You're made the villains whether you want to be or not. Just own it a bit. Have some fun. Shoot somebody. I mean, do whatever it takes, I guess. But fact is, you're 1-1 right now with Paris Legion, and you're trying to take this round 2 to get a big edge. You've got 2 bits of progress done. There are no respawns remaining on the Paris Legion side. Gravity, Jimbo, Temp, Johnny. Got to muster up something here.
Well, the nades
Temp already off the map. Oh, they're just getting peeled. aBeZy is going to keep it moving and grooving. They don't get 1 kill. Just ripped off the map.
That was like an S&D round there towards the end. You basically had the players off spawn, push through P5. aBeZy and you know, his teammates, they hit the nades plat side that he's able to push on through, finds another one. But aBeZy with so many individual plays, but it was all 4 players able to stay alive over towards B. You know, he's just making sure, I don't know. Just wanted to make sure sometimes.
Yeah, no, he might have got back up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Self-revive. Oh, wait, no.
He pretty much knew he's dead after that, so I think
yeah. Just finished it. We'll see if you can take some of that confidence and swagger into this round. And it looks like the answer might be yes. He'll take the second gunfight, hit down to 24, but able to stay up, and now 4 in a row for aBeZy. Approaching that 20 kill mark. You just spotting mid-map for information. Finds an auto to work with as well, and some shots to the kneecap there of Johnny.
And then even then, I mean, you know, he finds a couple of kills. You know, we talk about the lives just so much in this game mode, but he doesn't, you know, try to go save A by himself. He just kind of plays his life, realizes we're going to give up A, we're going to play around B. Let's control the map. We had Simp still lurking, still roaming around this fountain area.
That's 6 in a row for aBeZy as well. He's getting close to finding the streaks. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it.
They're just winning one-on-ones right now.
Chow should be upcoming.
Yeah.
There it is, able to win it. That's number 7. Still people all around him finally will drop, but you get a little added utility now.
You got that insurance if you need it. Over towards B. They can close the door right here on Tusk. Getting Cell heating up now with the pistol. Let's get another bomb, huh? Let's get another one. Yeah, just stunned forever. Nade. Stunned.
All right, I'm out. Fine. You guys can have that.
Yeah, you can have it, but don't worry. aBeZy's on the fight. He wants it back. He wants it back now. So he's going for the second one on the temp, but he's going to help his teammate transitioning back.
God, the man is filthy. aBeZy's playground currently within this map 3, 25 and 13. And he's got the footwork of a ballerina.
He might.
Like Natalie Portman in Black Swan or something. He's moving and grooving, bro.
It's a sad movie.
It really is. That was a bad example, maybe. That's the only ballerina movie I know, okay? Gunfight after gunfight. And at times, this is where has he been? Like, this is the aBeZy
Well, I mean,
you want to see.
It's a series like this. I mean, just a little confidence boost, especially in the respawns.
I think he's finished the one. Yeah, he
just
did.
been in some ridiculous scenarios as he finds himself in another one around that P5
Yeah, I'll keep
area.
wall banging all this stuff while you guys throw everything you have at me.
Pretty much. But it's the Simp and aBeZy show. They continue to slay out with those submachine guns, with the MP40s.
This was a stopping. This was a round 3 stopping. You have 2 lives remaining, 15 on the FaZe side. You got the 8 point, but just, it is decimation after that. Temp is the last guy up. He is double negative and ready to get to map 4. And to map 4 we will go. That is impressive stuff there from FaZe. And at times you see, yeah, the swagger and confidence that you're gonna need if you're gonna make a run, whether it's this weekend or we start talking about the
championship. It could be a long tournament for them, so. They win their defense, but the big round is winning that offense. All 4 players over towards that plat side. Yeah, we're talking about the life, so how much time they had, but they were able to get on the point. They were able to play their life, just baiting the Paris players right into their position.
I think what I said it was like a minute 20. You know, if they keep them off the point, that goes pretty quick, right? You might not get through. I think they had, what was it, 15 lives, so somewhere in that ballpark. I was like, maybe you don't get through that, but yeah, they cut that number in half with 10 seconds off the clock because they just had so much control on the objective.
Look at that. I mean, obviously, you know, it's aBeZy 29-13. The damage is there from everyone, but Cell has 3,000 damage. I'm just thinking how much of that is just through the wall, all the walls, dude. He's just shooting, just pre-firing around that P5 area.
Well, I mean, it's frustrating. You see it. You see it from his POV, how frustrating it can be, you know, the stuns and nades coming out, but you're getting wall bang too when you're trying to like set stuff up. It's like you're probably calming your teammates, scary to hit it, bullets already flying through. It's got to be a nightmare, but we're going to take a look at a little bit of a highlight reel here from the Tiny Terrors. Simp and aBeZy had a hell of a map. aBeZy, I mean, well, both of them really, the number of multi-kills. Like, you talk about the number of triples or big play moments they had. Yes, the teammates were there putting in shots, but the fact is they were the one putting the kills down.
Well, and the big thing here is, like, these multi-kills aren't possible unless, you know, your teammate's making them weak, right? Yeah. And that's really the key here, is that they are making sure if they are going down, they're going down with putting shots, you know, into their opponent. You know, you talk about everyone being on the board with the damage. That's just what it is. The team shot on point. While FaZe now up 2-1 is we're staying on Tuscan.
Well, it's always been talked about, like these two are really good because this team, when you talk about the slide canceling and the mechanics are very good at that, it just, yeah, it feels like, as much as I joked about the whole ballerina thing, it's like this smoothness to it. Like, you get this rhythm, right? Like, it's slide cancel chow, and you just see him kind of just cha-cha-cha back and forth, just
cha-cha-cha.
It just, it looks smooth, and you love to see that if you were a FaZe fan, seeing if these guys can make the run, but...
I bet you could probably do the cha-cha real smooth.
No, I'd tear my ACL if I tried to dance at all. 100% MCL, ACL, tear.
It might be worth it, though.
I'm down for the count. I'm casted up here with a giant thing on my leg.
That's fine. It's still a cast,
That's
though.
true. Yeah, no, I
It's
would.
not really. It could be worth it.
It's a very good point, Joe. But they're just talking it through before we get into the map. Remember, we got a lot of Tuscan headed your way as we stick with it on the map 4. The search, Paris able to take. The control then dominated by FaZe. And that round 3, I mean, they didn't give them a glimmer of hope. And I know a defensive favored, but it was an onslaught.
Yeah, it certainly was. And now, I mean, for Paris, I mean, you know, you had a great map too. Not the best map there. I mean, you know, one still bright spot has been Johnny this series. But here's when you're asking more from a guy like Temp, right? He was, what, 12 and 23, I think, to finish that map 3. Yeah. If you want to go the distance with Atlanta FaZe, your stars have to play well. That's what you need from Temp.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, he has been consistent. I mean, we need to put up the slay numbers he has. This is just one of those tough matchups to do it in without question. But they're going to need him here. Now, can they focus back up? Johnny, are we sure he's 18?
I think so, yeah.
To be in the league? I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I believe it, Joe. No, but it's awesome. I mean, it's you know, hasn't had a lot of experience on the main stage, just seeing him come in, what he's able to do, and he's been playing with a lot of confidence, but sometimes you don't see new players come into a main stage against a team like FaZe and show, right? Like,
well, it's always tough too for this team is like, if you're gonna have, they have had poor qualifier after poor qualifier, they've had team changes, like they're always starting losers.
Yeah, no.
Like, sometimes they can
we get a match, yay.
Matches under their belt.
Yeah.
To build that experience
No,
up.
no,
Here we go. Map number 4.
Oh, look, it is ballerinas. It is ballerinas. Oh, okay, well, the crowd can't see it, but they're dancing. Somebody's spinning in circles on the FaZe side. I always forget that we see this before they do. They're getting a beautiful tour of Tuscan. I love you too, whoever that was. I really do. I love you sincerely. I have no idea who you are, but I do. All right, let's get into a map 4. Can FaZe close it out? Paris, can he get it to a search, or maybe he can pull off something miraculous again? As everyone tries to avoid the early onslaught of nades, it's aBeZy sliding out to mid, and he's ready for the fight. He's got multiple to deal with and just trying to finesse, ask for a little bit of help, and Simp is there with the help. There are shots everywhere. It's like just trying to pick his target, for God's sake.
Wasn't sure where to go, so he just jumped through the air.
Am I helping? Am I playing my life? I'm not sure.
I'm just going to jump off this little pillar here. But Paris do fight back. I mean, the first 20 seconds of the way to Atlanta FaZe, but there is Jimbo with 2 of his own. To get them on the point, you can already see Johnny rotate over towards P5. You have Tem locking down the middle of the map. They're making sure they do not get aggressive. It's hard rotating. Jimbo. It looks like Simp's able to, oh, he almost sneaks on through Jimbo. He was up to 4 in a row, but a nice bounce back there from the Legion. Just look at the map control that they have, that 50-yard line with Tem blocking down the middle. Over towards P5, there's no rotation, so the break's gonna have to be from field side for FaZe.
Well, I mean, they just made it messy at the get-go. I mean, even though FaZe maybe won that first engagement, they might have one person alive at the end of it. Like, it was a battle around the point. Now it's gonna be a 4-man hit, and that nade hits with a perfect timing. You think it might disrupt the shots, but it doesn't. Gravity at least able to take down one. Gets a lot of information for the squad. His head's starting to turn. Racking up the points is Paris Leeson. Now Johnny gonna be the next up the bat. Teammates falling all around him. Can he take down 2? Not gonna happen. It's the soaring. Tiny Terrace come over the top, and it's a movement, it's a hop, and Simp is taken down 2.
It's almost like, I mean, a bit of what we used to see from Jetpack God, right? Just one player always going high on that corner, just jumping on top of that box and just trying to get the reticle up top, and that's what happens. But Jimbo, a nice play there, but he needed a lot of help or a lot more work to do to find the rest of this time. But Paris, they're able to find what the first 30 seconds responded by Atlanta FaZe. We have ourselves a tied game.
Well, FaZe trying to shut out the overrated champs and move along in this loser's bracket. Let's hear the comms as they try to put it away. Listening to Atlanta FaZe.
I'm looking at P5 then. I need in my top. Shit. Jump on top of me. I tried to think on their own time now. Johnny is top. I managed to use you.
You need me. There's two on mid alley. One's mid alley close. One's mid alley close.
Tom on time then.
Good job. I'm back.
What's mid alley still? He didn't go time on me. Donnie done. There we go. Shit. Play like don't
Still in the back. Still in the back, okay?
Okay, sit in the corner. Tom bottom church, kill me. Sit in the corner.
Yeah, I'm all the way in the back.
We're going right?
Yeah, I'm right now.
Okay, let's go right.
Joe, it looked like you were trying to decipher that through most of it.
Yeah, I mean, they can probably understand it, but man, it's
What are those little monster, little things in Despicable Me? Those little...
The minions.
Yeah, that's what I was listening to.
Yeah, so, I mean, dude, I was like, whoa, they were talking fast, but, you know, the small talk was there. They were calling out names. There was just a lot going on in that listening, but that's always what we hear from Atlanta FaZe. It's a one-on-one inside of the hill, and aBeZy, he's not losing those right now.
No, he's really not. And what a difference it must be for this team when he is taking his ones. But still, you're down right now, looking to make a flop on the scoreboard if you can. Down 6. Oh, you're shooting at another. One's running in front of you. Simp's like, all right, I'll take that. I'll get out for now and try to reposition, but not going to happen. His shots are going to come through, but it sets up Cell to get a double of his own, now to 12-7.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Simp just buys a second or two there, right? Just waiting for the reinforcements to get in a play. Johnny, can he get going? Find his third, not going to happen. Scrap time to go the way of Atlanta FaZe, and I mean, when we've watched them on Tuscan, they are not afraid to just play around that scrap time.
We're basically tied up right now. Any key takeaways from the early going in this map 4?
No, I mean, really, it's just been trading back and forth. I mean, Atlanta FaZe, they do not rotate often on this map, right? They play for the breaks, they play for scrap time. It's what they've done, always. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does.
They get away with stuff that other teams can't sometimes. That is certainly true. But Temp continues this stairwell battle. aBeZy is the one on the other end of it, but you have another player there to reinforce if you were a Legion. Still basically a tie game, but it's Legion to go back out in front. This just looks like a stressful area to fight.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, though, after that map number 3, this is a very good bounce back from Paris Legion, right? They are right in this game. They're
100%.
up a couple of seconds. Because, yeah, I mean, they got destroyed in that control, but a nice bounce back, and really everyone contributing on the side of Paris Legion.
Slow one on the other side for Arcitys. It was really well-rounded for Atlanta FaZe on the map 1. This, obviously, everything's far different than Bocage, but we'll see if Arcitys can turn up. He had some clutch moments in the search. You heard the comms and the listen in. Now, can he start to pick it up, or will he need to? He's able to line one up there easily. It's Temp that'll drop it. It's on the receiving end. Cell working his way onto another monster as he's on 17, and Johnny trying his best to combat this. These teams can't get within like 5 points of each other right now. It has just been tooth and nail.
Well, nobody's really holding on to hills. I mean, there's always a multi-heal that comes in for the team on the break. But maybe this time, the final 20 seconds in the other way of Atlanta FaZe, maybe not.
Question mark?
Maybe it will. Maybe.
It'll come down to that 1v1. It will. Yeah. It's Cellium. He takes it and gets to the final couple of seconds. They'll push over the 140 mark as we'll get ready for the next rotation to come in. You see bottom right of the map, it starts to pop, and off to the races they go. Gravity will be the first man up. Watching the deep push and wrap will be Temp as they'll be spawning in the back. The one person to collapse on that side will be Cell working the pinch.
And this is different though from Atlanta FaZe. Last time through P1, it was a
four-man hit, right?
Right, it was all the way through the back. This time it's through P5. Can they get flag control? That's gonna be the big thing is Cell starts to work all the way through. Well, his teammates are gonna drop, but he's gonna give them spawn. So now, through the back, this is just like the second, or the first rotation of Hills, where with the first 30 seconds goes the way of Paris. Now can FaZe get in? It looks like they might. As a team nade comes in, Johnny trying to do it all.
Okay.
Okay, him and Jimbo hanging on.
All right.
Arcitys is there.
Still, I mean, you hold on for another 15 or so seconds, right? That's time that could have gone the way of FaZe. And they'll start to push this out, but Johnny has had some impressive moments throughout this, sitting at -1, but making his impact for sure. Now to Temp. You'd love to get that second one, close down the mid lane. To aBeZy we go, hello. Surprise.
Yeah, he's trying to be a flower pot, but he was spotted.
Yes, he was.
Now FaZe, I mean, Paris have a lot of mid-map control here. They're able to push on through, but we know with this hill, I mean, sooner or later, that push is going to be coming on through with the nades hitting. And here we go, aBeZy He's able to find that route. Takes down one. Jimbo is up next, and the little jump, the snap, he's able to win it. That's going to be 3 dead for Paris Legion.
And he's just a blur in that situation. Great movement, great shots. My God, peeling him off the back too. Is aBeZy huge in getting the time here. That'll be 3 in a row for him. He's 20 and 20, but that was a wondrous bit of work. Cellium now locking it down. aBeZy just trying to hold the front side. Cellium will now get 3. These hard points have been ludicrous. What, 41 and 21, I think it was in the map 1. At 25 now here in the map 4.
And while they played for the brace and they were able to get it that time, and now they have that, what, almost 50-point lead, the biggest lead of the map, to try and close this series out. Only 50 more points needed now, Paris. They need a good hold to get them back into the game.
They gotta have a big one here. And it's not an easy point with the 72 entryways to get inside the church. I think you go 3 for 2 right now if you're FaZe. So you still have players standing tall inside.
Simp, they have 9 in a row. Simp and aBeZy not slowing down from map 3 as they're able to break it themselves.
Yeah, now that is just incredible stuff. Can you take that 5 any further now if you are aBeZy? It is just mayhem inside the point, but the fact they're able to walk away with the time they do, at least you get back in now if you're Legion. You're keeping this as tight as you can. Jimbo's able to push out the front. Take a look at the minimap, see where the spawn is coming in for FaZe and how they're going to be planning this next attack.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. I mean, you know, FaZe is normally you go over here and a team's already set up at P5. I mean, FaZe is now, they pushing through church. They're trying to set up a pinch. And this is a play that could bite them.
No, it certainly could.
Cell, he's just waiting for that push from aBeZy. aBeZy's going to set up the pinch. But they're able to deal with it on one side, and now it's just your typical P5 hill. But Paris, they have you out in the first 20 seconds.
You're down 10 if you're Paris Legion. Try to heroically get this to the 5th and final map. Gravity going massive in this sequence. Holding with the free fire on the edges. Temp. And another one. You thought just maybe it was going to line up, but through the stairs comes Johnny, and he'll be the last one through on the point. But the close spawn there in the mid-alley will be Atlanta FaZe. They're able to reinforce this quickly. Now 5 points separating the teams. Cellium trying to finesse away. Simp trying to lock down the doorway. And it is just chaos around the point. But for now, it is FaZe getting the points, but you see another hard point here for your Legion.
Yeah, I mean, how many times? It feels like it always comes down to this P1 rotation, a P1 break on one side. It's gonna be a good hold here for Paris. That's gonna be 3 dead. RC's nade, though, that's gonna deal with the player on the hill. So nobody has really time, and RC's is doing it himself. He's able to find his 3rd in a row, but Johnny gets 3.
Here's
Paris
Johnny.
trying to hold on.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I thought the play there for Arcitys, now Johnny going huge. Back up to even, battling in the point, down 5. Not gonna be able to stand tall for that gunfight, but it's gravity in behind. The trades are there, the lead changes in. Paris Legion in front.
They gotta go. You have to go if you're FaZe. The nades need to hit. The nades have to hit. Are they going to? Simp with 1, RC's with another. Can anyone get on the point?
Cut gravity, he's holding inside. 1 more point, it's through. Paris Legion survive. I'll tell you what, I need to go back if we can watch it again, because I'm talking about the great play from Arcitys. It's like Johnny with a triple out of nowhere. It felt like right after it. You know, you think you're going to have numbers there on the pinch. Johnny says, no, sir. And ties us up at 2-2. And now Search, game 5.
Map fight doesn't matter, right?
Like, whatever. Here we go. Absolutely.
Who cares? And for Atlanta FaZe, if you want to play break Call of Duty, you're going to have to break. You look at that P5, you look at P1 there, they did not. The nades did not connect. And well, Paris were just able to hold on.
And you said it, I mean, to set up their pinches sometimes, or, I mean, they hit church, there's 2 seconds left. I know they're just setting up the pinch, but they get 1 kill there.
It's just different than what we normally see.
It is. And they set up the pinch, but it gets shut down. You start to creep a little bit closer to this if you're Legion, and it feels like that particular hardpoint for FaZe has just been one that has collapsed so many times, whether it's been, Scump leaking through to get the double in the one matchup. Like, something just goes wrong. And it felt, dude, I thought after RC's got those two, I'm like, all right, here we go. They're gonna get in and get control.
But even then, like, the end of P5, right? If you're gonna keep fighting for that, there is the option to rotate to P1.
Yeah,
you're in the lead. You can.
They don't usually choose that option, Joe.
No.
They haven't for years.
No, they have not. But I mean, it's just it's a game mode. It's a map where that is a huge risk. And I mean, Paris able to hold on.
Yeah, and it has just been. I mean, it's been map 5s all over the place so far this weekend, and really even leading into this event, just map 5s all over the place. But the crowd kind of letting FaZe know. You hear the overrated chants. We go to a map 5.
We're getting freaky match one of the day. We got 5 matches,
I'm with it, baby. I'm with it. You're looking for the upset if you can. Can Paris Legion pull this off? God knows how that changes the scope of this loser's bracket if you take Atlanta FaZe out of it. Map 5 coming up next.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by TeamSpeak, the official communication partner of the Call of Duty League. And AimLab, official first-person training partner of the Call of Duty League. Unleash your potential.
Hello and welcome back. Oh, what a bounce back that was from Paris Legion. Considering the map 3, I mean, you show some grit there to bring it back. I saw Simp on stage, smiles. The crowd was cheering him on. He's fired up and ready to go for this map 5. But Joe, we're gonna watch the last 30 seconds, and yeah, I kind of want to. Hopefully, we see the Johnny play. Just where he picked up all the. It just happened so fast.
No, it really did. I mean, you know, you had sort of this skirmish here.
Oh, it's right after it.
But yeah, you know, they're able to get set up. The multi-kill comes in, and you know, there's 25 seconds that, you know, Paris need to win. So that's what 2 pushes for Atlanta FaZe just gets cut down. No nades in the kill feed. That's a key. And right there, aBeZy finds 2, but Temp and Gravity with the autos able to take down 3. So one last push for Atlanta FaZe to try to get on this point. Temp just putting shots in, trying to do what he can. But it's Gravity just holding this down with the 3 spree. Him and Jimbo, they deal with RC's pinching through mid, and here we are. Berlin search and destroy to map number 5.
All right, yeah, and who the hell knows? All is, I love to see that. Just smiles out from Temp. You know, a lot changing with that organization, obviously, but maybe you can come in here. I don't know what a good run I would consider. I mean, hell, you get this win, and that's something to write home about if you're able to take down Atlanta FaZe, who have been the titans of the Call of Duty League since its inception. But the fact is, I can't put more stock in, like, they got smoked in that map 3, especially the last round, just brushed it off. And maybe that's part of that whole, you got nothing to lose type thing, right? Yeah. Like, who cares if we got smoked? We kind of used to getting smoked, honestly. At this point, like, just bounce back and play her again.
There you can see Legion's last win 112 days ago. How did it come in map number 5?
I had hair.
112 days ago, you had hair? Maybe not on your head. I don't know.
On my back or something? Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. Joe, you're disgusting.
Well, I mean, you were just bald 112 days ago.
Yeah, so. You're right.
But here we go. I mean, listen, I'll give you the stats for, you know, Major 4 qualifiers, 3-0 for Atlanta FaZe. I mean, their search and destroy got much better coming into this major. And on the side of Paris Legion, 0-1. But I mean, throw it out the window, dude. All right, let's get it. We're gonna get nasty in this game 5. But aBeZy just gonna right to beat, put the bomb down. It's gonna be a retake for Paris Legion. They find the first blood.
Plan in. Now what can you do? Johnny has been playing with some confidence as he's trying to take the fight, but it's Cellium just being the difference maker. Able to take 2 and put it back to their edge.
And just look where they're playing from, this 2-man setup. Usually it's one of those, you know, warehouses in the back, but Cellium's doing it by himself, wins the 3rd. Can he find the ace in round 1? No, I think Simp gets the final kill. But Atlanta FaZe hold down a player. And it's from big individual plays from Cell.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it still can be, oh, it's RC's against it. It's still gonna be a very difficult retake. I mean, even when you've got the 1-man advantage, but yeah, when you have Cell's head on a swivel, watching that cross.
Well, just playing it from the tank, aBeZy is still inside a B. Usually you have all the warehouses, the train carts to clear, but I mean, they just hold strong.
I think one person, let's go FaZe! That just let them in boot. I'm sorry whoever that was. You know, it's okay. You're allowed to root for FaZe too. RC's there with the first blood, just peeks that stair edge and finds the angle. Like, what little nerdy spot is Cell gonna find?
Oh, I can't wait for Chance, because you know he's gonna have them.
I'm sure he will.
There's gonna be a lot of back pocket things. Another nade comes in for Simp. Temp able to bring this back into a 2 versus 3. He's playing his life. Gravity now trying to find a pick, and we saw a lot of 2v3, 2v4 clutches for FaZe in map number 2. Can Paris win one here in map 5? Well, Temp now just trying to rotate out. With Gravity, see if there's anyone just maybe trying to go for a peek, and they're just gonna wait here. And FaZe is gonna go, FaZe is gonna go. I don't think they're gonna be ready for this. Gravity, he's gonna get picked.
I think you nailed it. Yeah, not ready for it. They play behind the first blood. The push comes through. They take a 2-0 edge, and so far, so good for FaZe.
And FaZe have a lot of reps on this map. I mean, this is a map where they're playing almost every final. They've had some Game 5s here, some, I mean, Game 5s that have kicked them out of tournaments. Like, It's a map that got a lot of reps, a lot of wins, a lot of losses, so you expect them to know what to do in those situations.
Yeah, a lot of experience is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
4-0 now for Cell. Temp with the only kills. Just who's going to come alive now? Johnny, so much done with the early aggression. Is he able to find those timings and apply that same pressure here on Berlin?
Look at where aBeZy is already, but Temp finds that first blood. That was a great spot by aBeZy front fire if he can stay alive there. And well, Paris, they were just playing, so, you know, we're going to send 3 towards A, but we're thinking they're going to go to B. They're going to rotate off of that. Because they had 3 towards A, that opens up that position for aBeZy to get there, but Temp with the read. Now things slow down. Jimbo!
Oh, no, no. Oh, the head straight into the blender. They line up for Cell, but they still got a shot. 2 versus 2. But unfortunately for them, Cell is an alien, and Cell is still alive, and Cell is working for streaks, and he just got a little bit of information. Now he's going to have to clutch the 1 versus 2 for Cell.
I think he's just going to play his life here, more than likely, right? Just play around the pitch, try to find a kill, number 7 with the glide. It's just so important. Should be a round win for Paris, unless they over-peak a bit. Or is he going to play for this? Just say screw it. I mean, that could also be the play. I think he spotted 1.
He was ready for the chow, and oh, get down, Johnny. You are very weak. He is like 1 bullet. Can't find the angle, though. Has to back up. Cell able to get the bomb.
He just wants the kill. He just wants the kill. Johnny's going to clear the bomb. He's going to stay alive. Hello. How you doing?
Oh. A little bit of a chest bump there at the tail end of that, yeah.
But it starts with Temp, finding aBeZy. aBeZy had the opening. He had it. He just wanted that kill inside of fire. That round's probably over. Instead, even with Cell lining them up, Paris able to get on the board.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, 100%. You shoot at my teammate, I've got the angle to chow this. Unfortunately, like literally just gets like 3 bullets to the forehead. His second
Seen that happen a lot.
Edge. There's Johnny with the chow and gives them the numbers here early. Still got to keep an eye on Cellium if he's able to get that streak, as Johnny's just trying to survive the mayhem and the explosions all around him. He's able to do that and get out with his life. Now holding the next angle. Arcitys tagged up. Just let me through the window, please, sir. Sick. There he gets it open, and Arcitys now ripped off the map.
And that's just tough right there for Arcitys, because he needs to stay alive. He has to wait for aBeZy, right? aBeZy's working the full flank. He needs to just wait for him in the middle of the map around that P5 area. And then they can double set up that pinch. But it's really just waiting for this man to work the full flank. Maybe then they can clutch around. Still 20 seconds, all 3 players inside of the site. Cell still on 6-0, trying to find number 7. But I think he's just going to play his life again. I mean, this is just such a tough round to win. Maybe asking for some bait.
There it is.
There's going to be the kill. So he's got the glide. Not going to win the round. Paris going to win 2 in a row. Ow. This guy's still alive somehow. I don't really know how.
I don't either. Up to 8-0. But the fact is, over this stretch, you get back-to-back rounds now if you're Paris Legion and you tie it up. Now, at least maybe if you're FaZe, you get back to playing a little more standard. I know sometimes it's always a question
100%.
of when you're trying to play for streaks, does it sort of change things because you're trying to get a freebie?
Cell's like, I would love to go. Maybe I can make an individual play.
Yeah.
But he has the glide down. We'll see when that comes into play. I mean, it's not like the craziest thing on this map, because you can play over towards A. You can stay alive in all of the buildings. It gives you a ton of info.
This doesn't really hurt to have usually once you get it.
No, not normally.
Unless you somehow hit a teammate.
2 players of Paris, though, going to be inside of B. And I think aBeZy's going to spot this. And look at this rotation. Look at this. They are out. They are all the way over towards A. A is a free bomb site. I don't know what info they saw. Maybe the players watching the cross over to A.
Yeah, somebody
but the
spotted
call was, there's nothing A, let's go.
And now they have a trek to get over here. But it starts as soon as the bomb begins to go down. Just getting out after the first nade hits. And bomb now planted. We're all tied up 2-2. FaZe will try and hold, and you're going to look for the point of attack now if you are Legion. And there's the point of attack. It's Gravity. It's able to take out Simp. You've got numbers. You're starting to surge forward, but aBeZy is still inside.
I think he's got the wrong gun out there. He definitely wants the auto probably in that situation. Has the pistol out. Arcitys with another one. The retakes. Doesn't look like it's coming in. And Cell still hasn't died.
What, is that 10-0 now?
Yeah.
10-0 from Cell. we're about to be in round 6. What is this man on pace for if we go the distance? A nutty one, a wild one. Yeah, thank you. A wild one. Well, we go 11, maybe even more. I mean, this is 10-0 through 5. They're up around. Johnny can get something going.
You have one player in the B site. That's going to be aBeZy. What can he find? He finds the first blood. He just takes it to him. That is prime aBeZy right there. But Johnny with the opening. Johnny does have a chance here, maybe to make a play. But he's not going to expect Cell in that spot, right? There's just no way he does. He's not going to find the kill either. Oh, no. And I think he knows his teammates die, so he feels like he has to make a play. Maybe if it's still a 3-on-4, he tries to find Cell all the way in the back, but he was hoping to find something, anything, to give his teammates a chance in the round. And instead he found nothing.
He found Cell number 11. Tim now in a 1 versus 4. Best of luck, but you've got a little bit of time. 35 seconds to go. See where bomb is down right in front of him here.
They're just watching crosses. Cell has it all the way from spawn. You can see that position he is in. Shots coming in. He gets a couple of hit markers as soon as that starts, though. It's aBeZy and Simp flying at you. And that was just like a typical FaZe round, right? I mean, aBeZy first blood. Pick comes in, but it all starts with him.
Well, I mean, we watch different players and different teams from that spot. Like it can make or break a round. Whether you're getting caught and allowing for an early plan or you're finding an early kill. I mean, it's difficult to do, but now you take the 2-round edge. 11-0 now if you are Cell.
Question just comes in now. How are they going to play this defensively? Because, you know, FaZe are watching the cross. They know how many players are going over towards A. What is the weaker site? And I think, again, it's only one on the cross. Maybe they saw a second now, so they're just going back. They still have the glide if they want to use it. Everything just kind of slows down here these first 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's trying to hit stuns, hit nades, get information. You see where Johnny is lurking. Deep behind that B-bomb. Is Cell and aBeZy trying to work up and get angles. All the way on the other side, track side. Arcitys just kind of biding his time. Maybe he catches somebody getting a little bit overzealous.
This kind of feels like they're going to call in the glide, but maybe they're just clearing corners as a team.
Ooh.
Cell waiting for the bait to go out. aBeZy just trying to play his life. He has a one-on-one versus Johnny. It's just back and forth. aBeZy runs at him. He's able to find the first. Inside of Mail, though. Simp's going to respond on to Jimbo.
Now Cell's like trying to keep an eye on this, but also like,
I mean, yeah, 20 seconds. They got to go.
Yeah, they do. And he's going to slide in. He's yet to drop, but it's Simp that's able to look over him and win the gunfight. Might have got eyes onto Tip on the push. He's just going to lay down and stick this. He's going to have to hop on it. Cell's last alive, and Cell remains perfect and gets the 5th round for FaZe. What in the world?
Well, Temp's weak here. Temp is weak. Arcitys snapped, right? I mean, Arcitys was able to hit a couple of shots. The fact that he's able to do it, I mean, the call is chow, right? I mean, he's weak. Take the fight to him. And he is 12-0.
What an insane close to that round. Is Atlanta FaZe now 1 round away from moving on in this loser's bracket? Paris Legion have tested him. Can they test him more in this map 5? Right across we go. First blood, Arcitys. The second, it is Simp. Legion's hopes, dreams.
I'm not challenging. I'm staying alive.
Yeah, they're falling apart.
I'm not dying, dude. I'm going 12-0.
He wants his perfect game. We'll see if he can get it. You still have aBeZy lurking over towards the B site. They've dealt with everything here on A. Arcitys is able to tag on another one. It's all onto gravity now. 1 versus 4. I think the glide's now coming in.
Uh-oh.
He's scrambling. Can he run far enough away? Oh, yeah, put another one on there. 14. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's the wrong target, but he got another one. I mean, he's got so much to do, and only 20 seconds left in this round.
Yeah, I mean, it seems just a matter of time. He's able to take that one, but now 15 to go. 1 versus 2. Cellium and Gravity looking to clutch this round together.
You're telling your teammate to just run here if you're Cell. He's going to find the bomb. Simp's going to run away. Cell's going to find the kill, but she's going for it. He's going for it. Number 13. Oh!
Time is going to run out. FaZe
Still perfect.
They're still alive in this tournament, and Cellium, a flawless map 5. And yeah, I mean, maybe it's one of those things where if FaZe are going to make a run, maybe it's good to get tested a little bit. Get some maps. You were kind of saying, if you're going to losers bracket, you're going to get a lot of maps. Maybe not the one they expect you to get tested in, but the fact is, you play a deep series, more reps.
Yeah, I mean, still work to do. A lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, there's some mistakes that they're working on. They have to fix. I mean, Tuscan Hardpoint's one that's just like, I don't know if it works really well for them in practice the way they play that, right? Just so break heavy. But it is, you know, gone against them a few times now.
They'll take it 3-2. That'll be it for Paris Legions. Unfortunately, their losing streak will continue, but just to look at it there, 12-0 out of Cell. Just an unbelievable game. I mean, he didn't really get, what was it? He had 10 through 5, I think it was. Not much to do in the final couple of rounds outside the clutch in the round 7, but the fact is, it was truly remarkable and impressive stuff. And yeah, you got to kind of see what a freakish alien demon he is.
Yeah, and then on the Paris side, obviously, you know, their year is done. A very young roster, just trying to get experience under their belt. I would love to see them play in some more matches. You know, we saw a lot from Johnny this series, the upside that he can bring to the table. It's just a question of what's this roster going to look like next year.
I don't know if it's going to be a complete reset with the move, what they're going to build around. I've got no idea, but obviously, it hasn't worked. You have work to do if you're going to try and make this team any type of contender, but you know, they were the underdog at times. The fans got behind them. They got to have a bit of fun. It would have been wild to see them pull this one away, but FaZe simply too much there in the map 5.
Yeah, it's just not easy when you're always starting losers round.
No, it's not. It's not. You're showing up to a tournament, you've already lost a match. It's got to be a frustrating feeling. You know, format aside, you can talk about that all you want, but you can put yourself in a better position by winning. You have the chance to do that. They just have not been able to get much going in the qualification.
They're probably just not hoping to play FaZe and lose just round 1. That's another part of it.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a surprise, 100%. Not that it would have been, I mean, Thieves too. They would have had a tough matchup.
Would have been fun. Would have been fun.
No, without question. But that certainly turned into a wilder series than I think you and I expected going into this when you saw the two teams we'd be looking at our first losers bracket match. But it continues on. It's just been map 5s all over the place. But for Joe and I, we are done. We'll be casting the final match of the night. We still have hours to go, many matches to go. But now on the main stage, Cellium, he was perfect. Of course, we've got him on the main stage with Blaze.
Thank you so much, Clint and Merc. Fantastic cast, but I'm with the man on the main stage, Cellium. In that last map, you did not die, okay? With your teams back up against the wall, losers round 1, looking to get back to the grand finals. You didn't want to lose, man. What was going on in your head?
I mean, obviously it was game 5, so if we lost, we're out the tournament. But I mean, our team was just playing off strats, our strats that our coach Tupac was giving us. So I mean, our team was confident throughout that map. So I mean, I was happy with the performance we gave up.
And we know how talented Tupac is when it comes down to the S&D, and you guys look flawless there. But now you have to be flawless throughout the rest of this tournament, okay? LA Thieves sent you guys down to the losers bracket. Close series here. How are you guys feeling to get back to that grand finals? You're already qualified for champs, but you want to win one of these majors.
Yeah, I mean, on our Thieves match, it was a good match, but I feel like our hard points it's what's letting us down right now. I feel like hard points should be our best game mode, but I feel like if we get that back on track, I feel like we'd be good for this tournament. So just hard point.
I think you guys would, okay? Anyone you looking forward to playing this tournament? Any revenge tour out there? You just guys want to get that chip?
I mean, it's just pretty much practice. I mean, there's not a specific team that we want to play, but I mean, our team's just trying to get practice and trying to keep better every day. So I mean, that's pretty much what it's about.
All right, man. Well, I hope the rest of the bracket is easy AF.
I appreciate it, man.
Give it up for Sales in Atlanta FaZe. Cellium in Atlanta FaZe one more time. Desk, break it down.
Thank you.
All right, Atlanta FaZe, the scariest team in the losers bracket right now. I would not want to go against them at all, but they were taken to a game 5 by the Paris Legion, and That's it for Paris Legion. I do want to say this, though. If you're a fan, supporter, family member, friend, or even a player on the Paris Legion, I know this year wasn't exactly what you wanted, but with all of that just bottled up frustration from the season, I was hoping something beautiful was going to grow from it. But you know what? Kind of like that, we saw a rose grow, and this team turned out to be something special in that last matchup. Unfortunately, they were unable to walk away with the win, and with that, I have to say Paris Legion, they're currently out of Call of Duty Vanguard, but Chance, what are your takeaways?
I mean, you're like sort of hitting the nail on the head, I think, for the main takeaway, but like, it's just, like you could see positive aspects like from the team. They were never put in a good situation though, right? Like these guys haven't been getting good practice. They're not playing in a facility. Like they're going against teams that are investing so much into trying to make sure that they can have a good year. In Paris, like the players were never afforded that opportunity, but when they show up to land, guys like Jimbo started to fry. Johnny popping off the SD, Tom Gravity clutching 1v2s against Arcitys and aBeZy, which as far as I'm concerned is like a career highlight kind of clutch. And I just feel bad for the guys. Like they're thrown into a bad spot, never given a chance to succeed, despite the fact that against literally, I mean, the best team we have in the game, they still almost show up and like force them to game 5. So like, I just want to see more from some of these players. I just think it's just a gruel every year, man. That's all it is.
Hats off to those players, especially Timp and, Johnny was absolutely insane. But you know what's even better than that? It was Cellium. Nameless Alley, help me out with this one. Cellium ended the series 109 and 67 deaths. That was outright crazy.
And the guy went plus 42. He had nearly 2,000 more damage than anybody else in this lobby throughout this series. The guy put up 13.3 thousand. Like, he's just taking over. I mean, in that game 5, like we're talking about, Cellium and the player that he is. He makes the high percentage play every single time. As a Call of Duty player, you get these situations where you're like, okay, I'll probably die here, but this is the only chance that I have to win this round. And more often than not, he gets the kill, which is really what separates him. Like, not only does he get the kill, but he's making that high percentage play every time. Most players don't even do that. He's just an incredible talent, and you could see it in that game 5. It was just flawless gameplay.
I mean, he is quite literally one of like 3, maybe 4 players in the league where like I don't even know what you could even like nitpick and suggest for him to improve upon. Not a single game mode, not a moment. Like even the comms, it's not that I can understand him, but if his teammates can, even the comms are like on point. You literally could not ask for anything more from a player. Like he is a professional in the truest sense of the word. And honestly, it's always a good time watching him play because as you pointed out, 1v3, 1v4, it don't matter. You know he could pull off something crazy and he's incredibly consistent with it. So I just think he's a special player.
Oh, definitely. Allie?
I gotta talk about aBeZy, to be honest. Like Cellium, obviously, I think he's the grossest player in this game right now. And I think that perfect search and destroy like puts just the flower on top of the crown. But like aBeZy in this series, some of that movement on Tuscan is just like, I wish we saw that all year. Like, I want to see that aBeZy on every map that Atlanta FaZe loads into. But still, in the respawns, they were struggling. Their control, disgusting, point blank, period. But, like, in the hard points, they still weren't rotating properly. They were still heavily relying on breaking. Like, just a couple of those fundamental things where, like, I need to see Atlanta FaZe lock those down because they should be winning series like this in a 3-0 fashion in the Atlanta FaZe way, especially when I know aBeZy is capable of shooting like that.
Of course.
Movement like that? And you have 3 teams, you have 3 Tuscans in a series. I have high hopes for Atlanta FaZe making this losers bracket run.
Right, and hopefully Atlanta FaZe can hurry up and pick things up while they're here in the loser side of the bracket. Let's go ahead and talk about the points as well. Chance, Atlanta FaZe, absolutely killing it. Nobody's catching up, man.
No, I mean, of course not. They're locked up for the 1 seed. I think what's interesting just about the bracket is like the teams Atlanta FaZe are going to have to face because it could be a London or it could be an LAG. Like, think about that run that the Guerrillas are going to have to make just through the losers bracket. Same thing for like Florida and New York. Like, neither of those teams can really afford to lose any of those series because you might get fed to the beast down in losers. So, I mean, it is quite literally just like, it's a dog race. There's still 5 or 6 teams in the mix with fear in their hearts. And obviously, number of killers like Atlanta FaZe, like the other major winners in the losers bracket. I mean, this is it. This is the year.
Right, take a look at number 9 right now. Los Angeles Guerrillas currently in 9th place. If the Los Angeles Guerrillas hurry up and win some games this event, they could also book their tickets to champs. But looking at the bracket right now, nameless Atlanta FaZe sitting in elimination round 2 all alone.
I mean, yeah, they're sitting there right now. They've made it through, right? But this bracket's going to get crazy. This next match that we have is the Royal Ravens versus LAG. If LAG lose, that's it. Their season's done.
You're done.
But they just played this match a couple days ago. and LAG came out on top, so it should get pretty interesting, Val.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and lock down the desk so we can get ready for the second matchup of the day. It's going to be a good one. The London Royal Ravens, the #1 team in the online qualifiers, will go toe-to-toe against the Major 2 champions, Los Angeles Guerrillas, a team that has turned another leaf this stage. But once again, you got to give them flowers. Paris Legion, you guys, you tried your best. But you know what? I can't wait to see what you guys do next year in Las Vegas. But also, I can't wait to see what's going to go down with this next game. We'll catch you guys on the other side of the break. Take it easy.